guys? Welcome back to Mr. Harris RYC. Hey, welcome back to another Mr. Harris RYC YouTube reaction channel. Listen, I was just going over some practicing while Ricky, the man, is getting it together. And I don't know who we got up today, but muscle memory is something we should do a class on, because I was doing this little exercise. Even that speed right there is pretty quick, but to do it like this, it has to get to a point you're not even thinking about it. I was just talking to you because I've done this so many times. My body just knows what to do and where to go. That's what we call practicing. Practice, practice, practice. So who do we have up today, Ricky, who's been practicing?
So we have...
Oh, first of all, you like that segue? Yeah. Who is... Yeah. Okay, all right. Let's go.
Today we have someone that we haven't done before. His name is Erik Grönwall. He is a Swedish Idol champion, and he's a rock singer. So I thought it would be interesting to do. A lot of people have been requesting rock singers on here to show their range. Okay. So he will be doing a cover of "I Will Always Love You."
That's not a rock song.
Not a rock song.
But a rock singer doing a non-rock song.
If I should stay, I would only be in your way. So I'll go, but I know I'll think of you every step of the way. And
What's that?
taken with me. So goodbye, please don't cry. We both know I'm not what you need. And I will always love you. And I
Rick. Erik?
Erik.
Erik.
Gronwall. Yep.
E-R-I-K.
E-R-I-K.
That's how he's. Man, that boy can sing. You know what? You said rock singer. Now y'all know y'all gotta put something else in the chat. I gotta hear him do a rock song. There was nothing rock singing about him when he first started singing the song. And this is what I always say about vocalists and singers or musicians. Even musicians, like if you're playing a blues song, you play the first, third, and the fifth. You don't add the seventh and the ninth chords, right? Because it turns to jazz. So he kept it right where he needed to be like an R&B pop song. But then he opened it up, sir. I thought, he was gonna go into the falsetto. I said, I would have been impressed. I said, if he hit the falsetto notes, I would have been impressed. But he didn't do that, man.
No.
He hit the natural voice like extremely strong. And then I heard the rock influence in his singing. Bro. Man, first of all, this is a hard song to sing. You see people try to sing the song at weddings and stuff like that. And there are some people who knock it and get it. Why is it so difficult? Because it has all these placements where you're going from your mass and you gotta run to your falsetto, then you gotta take the high voice. And she holds the notes for a long time. But she, of course, much higher. That's hard to do. It's like you hanging from a bar for the whole song. You gotta hang from this bar. You gotta hang from that bar. After a while, your arms get tired. Same thing here. I mean, that sax solo saves you just a little bit. So if you're doing, I said little bit, right? Not a little bit, a little bit. It saves you just a little bit. You do sax solo before you get to the transpose, to the modulation. If I had to do the song live, I'd be scared every single night, and I definitely can't do it now in my heyday. But in my heyday, in the days that I had the strong voice, I could have did the song, and I would have been nervous every single night, wondering if I would crack at some point of holding and going throughout all of those placements. Any singer that does this is the real deal. This is like a musician who plays Spain. Once you play Night in Tunisia, songs like Spain, and you're like, okay, you're a real musician. You're a real singer when you sing this Whitney Houston song. This puts you in the bracket of all the A-list vocalists. Bro, man, he's an A-list vocalist. Now I want to hear him doing what you call rock music. I need to hear that. I might not even wait for y'all to put something in the chat. I might have to go surfing myself to hear. Really good, man. You know what's funny to me though, a little bit in this song? First of all, let me critique one thing about his vocals, right? When he did the mask singing, I'm thinking about the show when I say mask singing, this mask singing, or the head voice singing on the verses, his voice was a little tangy. I can't even emulate it because I don't hear it right now in my ears. I would have liked to hear just a little bit more clarity on the beginning part of the verses. But here's what's interesting. By the time he got to his falsetto, it was gone. It was crystal clear. And by the time he got to his full voice, he was bananas. Here's what I try to tell people, we all have these breaking points in our vocals. So you could be singing, a low baritone note, then you go into your tenor, then you go into your alto range. And some of us are even singing soprano notes as tenors. That's what he's doing. He sung a high C sharp, natural. That's not a tenor note. But doesn't mean that somewhere down in baritone land or in tenor land, before you even got to alto, he has a breaking point. These three semitones are not clear. I can't get the purity of my voice. And that's where, singers who know and hear that and care about that spend a lot of time trying to figure out how can I get all of that. Sometimes we never get it. I always had two breaking points in my vocals all the time. There's just certain notes, two notes I just can't hit. It's always been that way. But that's the only thing, if there's to critique anything about this song, that I would say, hey, let's go back and clean up those verses. But this dude is a beast. How come we've never heard of him?
Not sure. Just found him recently.
Bruh, he's a problem. And if he's singing like that on a regular, I mean, to do a concert like that, and rock music has energy, like, man, that's I want to hear more of him. But here's the thing that was funny to me, right? The piano player. Did you notice you never saw a body or a face of the keyboard player? You just saw hands, and it reminded me of what's that monster show where it was just the hands? Clank, clank.
Addams Family.
Addams Family. I feel like it was the Addams Family hand who accompanied you on keyboards, because all you saw was arms with tattoos and nothing else, you know. So I don't know who was playing keyboards and why you didn't want nobody to know who that was, but that to me was a little funny. It might have been you. But then why would you want us to know? Okay, who's playing keys? Now I want to know. Who's playing keys and why we couldn't see you? All right, we out of here. Our rock singer performs I Will Always Love You. I don't know if we can call him rock singer. He is just, get rid of rock. He's just a singer who can sing rock. But he can also do R&B without question. And he can probably do whatever he wants to do because he's dope like that. Now, you don't call it Erik. You call it, is it Erik?
Erik, yep.
All right. Gronwall?
Gronwall.
Dope, bro. We will definitely, without question, Rick, we got to get him back.
Yep.
And what I like to hear, if you guys can put in the comments, I like to hear him do what we're calling rock music in his element. You know, since we're calling him a rock singer. Like, I would love to hear him, like, letting those vocals kind of rip in that genre of music. All right, always imparting, make sure you love yourself and whatever love you have left over, make sure that you share that with someone else. All right, grace and peace and partings.